Welcome. Ever been intrigued by the fascinating world of toads? These often overlooked amphibians are in fact captivating creatures that inhabit diverse habitats across the globe. From the common American toad, a familiar sight in North American woodlands, meadows, and even suburban gardens, to the exotic cane toad, a robust native of South and Central America, with a voracious appetite. Each species of toad boasts a unique combination of characteristics. While their dry, warty skin and distinctive mating calls are common traits, their shapes, sizes, and colors can greatly vary. American toads, with their bulging eyes and bumpy skin, are an iconic representation of toadkind. On the other hand, cane toads, known for their large size, have become infamous in regions such as Australia due to their invasive nature and the subsequent impact on native wildlife. So whether you've spotted them in your garden or studied them in a biology class, toads are more interesting than you might think. Have you ever considered the role toads play in our environment? Let's dive into this fascinating topic. In the grand scheme of life, toads might seem like small players, but they are, in fact, vital components of the ecosystems they inhabit. They serve an essential function as predators of insects and other small invertebrates. Toads have an insatiable appetite for pests like slugs, snails, and beetles, making them a gardener's best friend. Their feeding habits help to control these populations, preventing their numbers from ballooning and causing damage to plant life and crops. But their ecological contribution doesn't stop at pest control. The diet of a toad is incredibly varied, meaning they also consume creatures that might otherwise overrun certain habitats. This dietary diversity helps to maintain the delicate balance of local ecosystems and preserve biodiversity. Now, let's hear from some experts in the field. Expert 1, a renowned herpetologist, shares, "Toads are unsung heroes of the natural world. Their role as predators helps to keep many potential pest populations in check. Without them, we could see significant changes in our ecosystems, many of which could be detrimental." Expert 2, a conservation biologist, echoes this sentiment. "Toads are a classic example of why every creature, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, plays a vital role in our environment. Their presence or absence can serve as an indicator of the overall health of an ecosystem." It's clear from these expert insights that toads are integral to the health and balance of our ecosystems. Their role in controlling pest populations and maintaining biodiversity is invaluable. They help to keep the circle of life turning, each toad a tiny but crucial cog in a much larger ecological machine. So the next time you spot a toad in your garden or on a woodland walk, take a moment to appreciate this small but mighty predator and the important role it plays in our world. Indeed, toads are unsung heroes in maintaining the balance of local ecosystems. But did you know these fascinating creatures are under threat? Yes, it's sad but true. Our toad populations are facing numerous challenges that are causing their numbers to decline. One of the most significant threats to toads is habitat loss. Whether it's due to deforestation, urban development, or changes in land use, the destruction of natural habitats has a profound impact on toad populations. As their habitats shrink, toads are forced to move to new areas, which can expose them to predators, competition, and other dangers. Another major threat to toads is pollution. From pesticides and herbicides to industrial waste and plastic litter, pollution can contaminate the water, soil, and air that toads rely on for survival. Exposure to these pollutants can harm toads, causing illnesses, reproductive problems, and even death. Additionally, the spread of invasive species is a growing concern. Species like the cane toad, introduced to new environments, often outcompete native toads for resources and can carry diseases that are deadly to local toad populations. Let's hear from some experts on this issue. Expert 1. Habitat loss and pollution are two of the biggest threats facing toads today. Without safe, clean habitats, toad populations will continue to decline. Expert 2. Invasive species like the cane toad are another significant problem. They disrupt local ecosystems and can have devastating effects on native toad species. These threats are serious, but there's also hope. Conservationists are working tirelessly to mitigate these threats and protect toad populations. They're restoring habitats, reducing pollution, and managing invasive species to ensure that toads have a fighting chance at survival. Yet it's not just up to the experts. Each of us can play a role in protecting toads. From reducing our use of pesticides to supporting conservation efforts, there are many ways we can help to ensure the survival of these incredible creatures. Sadly, Our toad populations are dwindling, and we must act now. Let's not allow the croak of the toad to disappear from our world. It's a sound that symbolizes the health of our ecosystems and the richness of our biodiversity. We owe it to future generations to protect these remarkable creatures and the habitats they call home. Conservationists and researchers are stepping up. Are you ready to join the cause? As we delve deeper into the world of these fascinating creatures, it becomes increasingly clear that toads are in dire need of our help. Across the globe, dedicated teams and individuals are putting their all into safeguarding the future of toads. One of the most impactful conservation efforts comes in the form of habitat restoration. Toads, like many other species, are greatly affected by habitat loss due to deforestation, urbanization, and pollution. By restoring and preserving these habitats, we can provide safe havens for toads to thrive. This includes protecting wetlands, forests, and grasslands, all of which are crucial for different toad species. Another significant stride in toad conservation is the implementation of captive breeding programs. These initiatives are particularly vital for endangered toad species, as they help bolster their dwindling numbers. Captive breeding programs are complex, requiring a deep understanding of toad biology and behavior. They involve the careful breeding of toads in controlled environments, followed by the release of the offspring back into their natural habitats. These conservation efforts extend beyond the boundaries of science. Public education and community involvement are equally critical. By raising awareness about the importance of toads and the threats they face, we can inspire more people to take action. This action could be as simple as creating toad-friendly spaces in our gardens, or participating in citizen science projects that track toad populations. In the face of the daunting challenges that toads face, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. But remember, every effort counts. Whether you're a scientist working on groundbreaking research, a conservationist restoring habitats, or an individual making small changes in your backyard, you're contributing to the survival of these unique creatures. With concerted efforts, we can ensure the survival of these unique creatures. The world of toads is filled with wonder and intrigue, and it's up to us to ensure that future generations can experience it too. So let's step up and join the cause to protect our toad friends. Beyond their role in the ecosystem, toads are truly fascinating creatures. Each species possesses unique adaptations and behaviors that allow them to thrive in their specific habitats. And it's through understanding and appreciating these nuances that we can contribute to their conservation. Consider the American toad, for instance. This adaptable amphibian has a unique ability to change its skin color to blend with its surroundings, providing a means of camouflage from predators. And did you know that when threatened, the American toad can puff up its body to appear larger and more intimidating to its adversaries? Then there's the cane toad, a species known for its resilience. Native to South and Central America, the cane toad has a robust build and powerful legs that allow it to cover great distances. Moreover, cane toads possess large parotid glands behind their eyes, which produce a potent toxin as a defense against predators. Toads also have a fascinating life cycle. They start off as tiny eggs laid in water, which then hatch into tadpoles. Over time, these tadpoles undergo a dramatic transformation or metamorphosis, developing legs and lungs to become juvenile toads. This process is a remarkable testament to the adaptability of these creatures. These are just a few examples of the intriguing behaviors and adaptations of toads. By learning about these creatures and their unique traits, we can foster a greater appreciation for them, which in turn can motivate conservation efforts. After all, every creature, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, has a vital role to play in the ecosystem. So the next time you hear the chorus of toads calling at dusk, or see one hopping across your path, take a moment to appreciate these amazing amphibians. By understanding and appreciating these creatures, we can contribute to their survival. In our journey today, we've discovered the intriguing world of toads. These unique creatures are characterized by an astonishing diversity, with shapes, sizes, and colors as varied as the habitats they occupy. But their importance extends beyond their fascinating appearance. As voracious predators of insects and other small invertebrates, toads play a pivotal role in maintaining the balance of our ecosystems. However, these remarkable amphibians are under constant threat. From habitat loss and pollution to the spread of invasive species, the challenges they face are numerous and daunting. But hope is not lost. Conservationists across the globe are working tirelessly to protect toads and preserve their habitats through various efforts, including habitat restoration and captive breeding programs. By understanding, appreciating, and taking steps to conserve these creatures, we can ensure their survival for generations to come. Join us next time as we continue to explore the fascinating wildlife that shares our planet.